All right, what is up, traders? What up, tycoons? Very excited for today's video, and it's going to be super important, okay? What we're going to go over is why the bond market affects stocks and why you really see a move a lot of times at 1 p.m. in the stock market specifically, okay? Well, this right here is the tentative auction schedule of U.S. Treasury securities, and it's very important, okay? The main thing you want to pay attention to is the actual auction date, okay? And you don't have to pay too much attention to the announcement date or the settlement date. Maybe a little bit more attention to the settlement date, but the very important thing is the auction dates, right? And I'm going to go over this week's auctions. Okay, we're going to look at Monday, November 14th. We're going to look at the SPY 1 hour chart, which is the S&P 500 index, and we're going to see how at 1 p.m. there was a significant move, right, on Monday. Okay, and then today we had auctions again at November 16th. These auctions typically take place at 1 p.m., right? So we had the 20-year bond today. All right, let's go ahead and look at the market and see what happened today. This is today's trading, okay? Take a look at that very decisive candle, okay? This is the 1 p.m. candlestick, all right? We are on the 1 hour chart. So this represents from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, right? We opened up right here and we had a very, very bearish, okay, candlestick right there. That was a great move. Everybody in the Discord was planning on this, right? I've been mentioning and I've been explaining and really teaching people in the Discord that, hey, the reason we see a move a lot of times after the lunch hour is not because, oh, all the market makers are out on lunch and now they're back from lunch. A lot of times it has to do with the bond market, right? And once you understand that and you start to understand the bond auctions, then you can go and start to, look, right? And the reason it affects it is because typically, if bonds go down, stocks will go up, right? And if bonds go up, stocks will go down. That's just a general rule of thumb, right? It's not something to live or die by, but it's a general practice that, people tend to look at and follow. So if we look here, this is a nice move. It may not seem like it, okay? But let's take out our percentage stick right here and let's look at how big that move was. That was a 0.46% move in the S&P 500 in 1 hour. Now, that may not seem very big to you, but if you are trading options, which is what we do specifically in the Options Trading Tycoons Discord, if you can catch a 0.25 to a 0.5% move in the S&P 500, trading either 0 day to expiration or 1 day to expiration option contracts, you are going to see anywhere from a 20 to 100% gain on your option contracts. And, this is a very nice catalyst that you can now start to plan on. And again, all you have to do is keep an eye on the tentative auction schedule, right? Again, they typically happen at 1 p.m. Okay, our next auction is going to be Thursday, November 16th. It's going to be the 10-year tips. All right, that's tomorrow. All right, at the time of this recording, it's Wednesday night. We had a great trading day, right? We had a trade in the Discord, made $1,000 in about 5 minutes. If you guys want to join the Discord, so that way you can gain access to really all of these updates that we're doing pretty much from pre-market to post-market. Me and all of the other admins are pretty much in the Discord all day, giving you guys all of our thoughts, our updates on all of the charts we're looking at, whether they're 5-minute patterns, 1 hour patterns, weekly charts, daily charts. We're really just covering it all. We have a plethora of resources in there, right? On top of that, that really you can check out, right? We have an AI bot. People really like that a lot. We just added that to the Discord. It's pretty good. You can usually get anywhere from like 20 to 40% on the AI bot trades. And those are all day trades too. So those are pretty nice. A lot of people have started a $200 account. We call it the 200 challenge. And there's people in the Discord, but they count us up 700% since we started that challenge. People with the account up 300%, 500%. So lots of good stuff happening in there. But we'll go back into why you guys are watching this video, and let's go ahead and look at Monday, okay? Because I just showed you guys Wednesday's price action. Let's go to Monday, right? So this is 1300. This is the 1 o'clock candle, right? And let's take a look from the lows to the highs. Again, a 0.46% move in the S&P 500. If you are trading options and you are trading 0 day to expiration or 1 day to expiration option contracts related to the SPY, whether it's SPX, SPY, or one of the other various ETFs, that is anywhere from a 20% to 100% move in 1 hour, right? That you can gain. And it's really, just basically a catalyst that you can look forward to basically every week now, right? And all you have to do is pay attention to the bond auction, and just go ahead and mark on your calendar what days auctions are coming up. And then you can start to really follow and track and see, okay, well, which auctions really impact the market the most. Again, they do change. We'll take a look at it one more time. But we had the 20-year bond here today. That's what went off on Monday. We had the 13-week bill, the 26-week bill. We had both of those. And tomorrow we are going to have these three right here. Okay, we're going to have the 20-year tips. All right, we're going to have the 4-week bill, and then we're also going to have the 8-week bill. All right, so that's going to be another catalyst. Be prepared for that at 1 p.m. Look for any setups and look for how the market reacts. Okay, whether the market reacts positively, whether it reacts negatively, you can capitalize off of that by trading options, right? And again, that's all we do in the Discord. All we do is trade options. And look at all the resources that we have in here under Intel. There's 3 different news feeds. Okay, we have sweep orders in here. We have golden sweeps. These are large institutional orders, typically like over $1 million in premium. So we can see here that there's a large institutional order for $2.47 million shorting AMD, right? They got put options. Well, here we can see someone got $1.02 million of call options on AMD, right? But look at the expiration dates. These are expire in 2024. These expire in 2023, right? So these could be considered a hedge against a much longer position, right? And once you get familiar with some of these things, you can really start to utilize all of that data. We also have, what else do we have? We have equity blocks and dark pools. We have insider trades, right? And so this is going to show you all of the insider trading, and it's very, very useful. Okay, it really is, honestly, when you can find out, when there's just tons and tons, like if you see $40 million worth of insider trading, that stock is going to move most likely whatever the direction, that the trades are, whether they're sell orders or buy orders. We have analyst upgrades in here. Okay, so you can see all of the analyst upgrades basically as they come in, and you can see what companies they're for. You can see what companies are actually giving them the upgrades or downgrades. We have unusual activities in here, so you can see unusual option activity. You can just scroll through here and really just stay up to date with this and see, okay, hey, well, someone's very bullish on a firm, right? They just put $30,000 into some call options. You can say, okay, well, someone's pretty bullish on BABA. They just put 55,000. Someone just put 240,000 in TCOM. And then once you get familiar with all of this, you can really start to combine all of these resources together with the analysis from the admins, right? We have the Tycoon analysis tab. That's where you're going to see me posting updates. That's where you're going to see Tycoon Leon. That's where you're going to see Buddha. You're going to see Ron Reed. You're going to see Aeon King. Okay, it's not really just me in the Discord, right? I am a member, but there's a whole team of admins there that are really running the show and have really set up this perfect ecosystem for trading. So if you guys are interested in trading, learning how to trade, I definitely recommend joining the group. All right, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Okay, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I've got tons and tons of videos out here. I just started a dividend and wheel portfolio playlist. It's really, really cool. You should definitely check that out. I basically just give updates on this portfolio pretty much once a week at least, and you can see what dividend stocks I'm in. Currently, this portfolio is up 21.75% on all of the money that we have invested. It started off as the 50K portfolio, and now we are over 60K on it. So that's very exciting. We're going to see if we can grow that to 70K and ultimately see if we can get it to 100K and double that portfolio, even in a bear market, right? All of these positions have been accumulated pretty much since like February of this year. So there's lots of plays that I'm up on, lots of plays that I'm down on, and you guys can just follow along on the journey. You can see what my biggest winners are, what my biggest losers are, and really just start to get an understanding of, some of the things that I'm looking at, why I'm looking at them, and, things like that. All right. So appreciate you guys watching. There's a coupon code. Okay. If you use the code Zachly, like the channel name ZachlyTrades, you can get a discount on your membership. Okay. So just use the link in the description, use code Zachly, and that's all you got to do.